Hey guys, over the weekend we finally had a chance to catch Kick-Ass. It was a great film, having high expectations going into the film. All my expectations were met. How about you, Kev?
Yeah, my expectations were definitely met. It was epic and over the top, just like expected from watching the trailer, and it did catch me by surprise, which, a few things in there I really didn't expect, and it was awesome. So, without any further intro, this is Dan, I'm Kev, and welcome to our review of Kick Ass.
Oh, yeah. Don't wanna be a player. I don't wanna be playing no more. I'm not a player, I just fuck a lot.
The plot for this movie is extremely basic, incredibly basic. I mean, I'm surprised that at this point in time, this movie has not been done already. The basic idea of a kid who wants to be a superhero. If you want to emphasize on that.
Exactly. It just follows the story of Chris Lazowski, who wants to be a superhero, has no superpowers, and then just gets a scuba suit, puts on a mask, and there it is.
He just
he's
says,
a superhero.
"Why not? Let's do it."
Exactly, because he's tired of being picked on. He's pretty much a geek at school,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't want to ruin the movie for you because you really have to go see this movie.
Exactly.
I mean, it was a great plot overall. It was a great plot.
It was a great plot, and one of the things I really liked about it is how well they handled this and how realistic they made it to the point where, yeah, it's funny, yeah, there's a lot of action in it, but it's also very brutal because it shows what life would be like if everybody just decided they were going to get, a scuba suit and try to be a superhero.
Exactly.
You'd mess with the wrong people and you'd get messed up.
It's not like a happy-go-lucky film. Okay,
Exactly.
He's a superhero and then he starts kicking ass. Because that's not possible, okay? Kid's got no training. He just decided one day, why can't he be a superhero? But it tends along the lines is follow your dreams. And that's what I definitely liked about the plot.
Yeah,
but overall, I would have to give the plot a B, just because of the basicness.
I would give it a B because of the basicness too, but also because of the way it was handled.
I believe the characters in this film were incredible.
As do I.
A lot of newcomers in this film. Chloe Moretz, of course, playing Hit Girl.
Yeah.
And the lead role of Kick-Ass being played by Aaron Johnson. Aaron Johnson is a very talented actor. I hope to see him in a lot more films.
So do
he
I.
played a great role, kind of sensitive, a little badass at times. I'm kind of sad though because I think he'll be typecast in the same role for the rest of his career.
I think so.
I know Kevin would like to say something very specific about Hit Girl.
Yes, Hit Girl was a great character. If you haven't seen the film by now, you've probably heard that she's a vulgar, violent, brutal little girl. And I first thought, wow, this is kind of messed up to see, a little girl in a role like this. At the same time, I've learned to accept the fact that this is just an over-the-top epic film, and it's one of the many things that just makes it, extraordinary. It's awesome.
Yeah,
and
the role called for over-the-top acting.
Absolutely. And the one other thing I have to say is I think that it's the fact that they're being portrayed as a superhero when they're really murderers who are fighting for a deeper cause. Her and her father is what...
We have different opinions on this. They aren't murderers. They're acting as superheroes. They end up killing very bad people. Oh, okay. We're not talking about society. This is a film, okay?
Right.
Also, Nicolas Cage was in this film.
Yep.
Kind of the same role Nicolas Cage always plays. The badass, weird guy. Put a more interesting twist on this character, though.
Yeah.
A lot of psychological warfare going on in his head. He doesn't want to put his daughter through all this crap, but they're both fighting to get rid of one man. Also, McLovin, Christopher Mintz-Plasse was in this film. Same character with a costume. I mean, it really was.
But it was epic.
I mean, it was great, but McLovin gets old after Superbad. You know what I mean? It just gets old, man. I hate to see him and Michael Cera typecast in the same role for the rest of their lives. Because I think they're both talented actors. Overall, the actors I would have to give, probably an A.
Mm-hmm. And I'd say cut some slack on the girl that played Hit Girl. But, yeah, A. Something I haven't heard too much about in reviews of this film is the scenery. This film had fantastic scenery. Nothing too extreme like I've seen in The Wolfman and many other films that, are more about location. But this movie, if you notice, had a perfect background and a perfect setting for like a comic book style action movie as far as what you'd see in like the earlier Batman films and stuff.
Yeah, compared to like a Gotham City, which
Absolutely,
I was about to say.
yeah.
Scenery, cinematography, whatever you want to call it, I thought it was incredible. There was a lot of great scenes of running and just violence sequences that were just well done, well lit.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought the scenery was fantastic.
It's a bit more colorful than what you'd see in the Batman movies and stuff, but
Because of the fact it's a comic book.
Exactly.
I mean, that's what it was made from, a graphic novel, so it's a lot of colors, and overall, I would give the cinematography probably an A+.
I'd give an A+ too.
The ending was brutal, incredible, had some of the best acting in the movie.
Unexpected.
Very unexpected, and like Wolfman, finale on top of finale on top of finale.
But way more. It's different because of the genres and just the general, kind of movie it is. But it was, way surpasses the way Wolfman ended because it's literally like 6 finales. It's brutal. It's violent. It's something way unexpected, and it's just action
throughout the whole thing. There's one scene in particular where there's a strobe light going.
Strobe light on, yeah.
And I can't give it away, but this scene will put you at the edge of your seat, just like every single last part in this film. You'll be on the edge of your seat, wanting more and more and more. If they could possibly squeeze out a sequel where they're just flying around or some stupid shit, I'd go see it because it's amazing. The ending is incredible. I know you think the ending is incredible. The simple fact is, you have to see this film just to see the ending. And that's it.
I think so. And the build-up that,
Oh, God, the build-up is just incredible.
Exactly. So, and, one more thing I have to end this review is that I don't think you'll see another movie with characters like this.
As original as this.
Absolutely. You've got Mick Lovin in a costume, a vulgar, violent little girl, Nick Cage being a weirdo / nerd.
And Aaron Johnson being a weird, badass nerd. It was incredible. The ending, I would have to give an A.
I'd give it an A too, and I like the chubby kid from Sex Drive. So overall, if you have the chance to see this film before it goes out of theaters,
please go see it.
Absolutely. I mean, it doesn't need to be seen on the big screen, but it's a great way to experience this epic, once again, over-the-top, insane movie.
Brutal film. And
exactly.
If it comes on a DVD before you get a chance to go, snatch it up really quick.
Absolutely.
If you got Netflix, put it in the queue.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got to see this film.
I haven't experimented with Blu-ray yet, but this film, it looked great in theaters, and I think it looked pretty cool on Blu-ray because of how advanced the high definition is. But, it's just, no matter how you see it, this is an epic movie, and I think it's something you need to experience if you're an action fan, if you're a comedy fan. If you can't tolerate a certain amount of violence,
then don't go see it.
Absolutely.
I recommend everybody go see it, though. Overall, I'm going to give the film an A. I'll give the film an A just because the overall plot kind of killed it for me.
Absolutely.
But I will give this film an A. It was amazing. You give it an A as well?
I'd give it an A. It's one of those films that has a basic plot, but characters and development and story is kind of what, makes it great. So.
Exactly. So without further rambling, I'm Dan. This is Kev. Thank you for watching our review of Kick-Ass, and we hope to see you back.